first of all connecting the data that I want to visualize, and this is how I select my data because I already downloaded the sample data on the desktop. And so because what I want to visualize is basically in this data or in this file that I have just connected to my application here, then I'll select the orders here. I'll select one of those and then drag it here. When I drag it there, it will show me what I want to visualize. And because I have selected that, I'll go ahead to see what I want to visualize. So I have done that. So depending on how the data is structured, you might need to do more data preparation and integration before you start exploring it into any visualization application that you have. And this time, because we are dealing with Tableau, that is what is available. So I have been able to connect, and I have also had to see the data. So after that, that is on the first sheet. I'll go to the second sheet here. On this second sheet, I am going to do some visualizations. So I'll pick what I want to visualize. Say, for example, I'll pick on the order data, and I'll also pick on the region, and I'll also look at the sum of sales, the sales which are down here. I'll also put them there because I want to have multiple axes or multiple rows, so I will put them under that, and then I start to visualize. So I can visualize what we need to do because we want to maybe produce a bar graph for better visualization for people that can analyze the bar graphs. I don't leave this to automatic, but I change to bar, so I am able to visualize using the bars, so I can be able to know how many sales were done in those specific years, basing on the orders that were placed. I can also look at the shipment mode, which I'll also put under the marks here, and then I will select the different colors to give me a better visualization of the shippings that were done during those specific times. So you're able to see the shipping that was done in first class, the shippings that were done the same day, shippings that were done in second class, and those that were in the standard class, basing on that color key that is available. I can choose on another. Okay, still on this, I can perform other visualizations by maybe doing the visualizations under the region. So here I'll be able to select which region. Okay, I'll cancel this and take it to another sheet. If I want to visualize by region, I'll still go and say I have order date. Where is order date? I'm looking for order date. Okay, order date here, and then I have region here, and then I have the sales, and I am choosing on the bar here, and then I am also doing the shipping mode, and I am selecting those different colors, and then I am doing the filtering basing on region. So under here I'll uncheck all the other regions and maybe stay with the east. I'll stay with the east here. I'll say apply and then okay. So I am going to visualize for only sales that were done in the east there, just as you can be able to see the screen. So I can visualize and see the different regions. So maybe this is east. If I need more, I can say okay, I am looking at this. I am going to edit the filter and say maybe I am looking at the sales in the east and also the west. I'll also check this and say I'm also doing those in the west. So I'll have a visualization of two regions there. So I am able to have the region selected there, and so I can do that. Now we can also do another visualization that I want to take to another slide. Of course, I'll first do the basics that we have already done, because I am visualizing basing on the already existing variables that I have selected. And because I am working with bars, I'll still select bars, and I'll also select the shape mode, put it down here, and then select those different colors. And then I'll also look at the filters. I'll do a filter by, we said, region, so I'll add region. It's just drag and drop. So we want to visualize central and the west, so I'll uncheck those two and then say apply and OK. So I am going to visualize, and under this I am going to put I'll go to analytics here, and under analytics I'll still label, because we are working with those variables that have been the same. I'll draw a reference line and put it to the cell there. Has it gone? Put it to cell. It is refusing. You see, dragging is also. So here I am able to say I am looking out for the cells. So I'll say per cell, and what am I? We are trying to put the sums of the total cells at the top of each bar, so that we are able to know. So I'll put the values at the top. Okay. I'll put the values at the top, and then that I'll maintain all those other variables. Maybe do change a color. If not, if you don't want to change the color, you leave it at none. Okay, and then you just say okay. So you're able to have the visualizations at the top of that. So you're doing the analytics, so you're able to know the number of cells basing on all those different variables that we have sorted out. So that is the basic analytics I can do in regard to Tableau. If we go to select the reference band and we are dropping it on the cell, what are we looking at? We are looking at the minimum or the sum of the cells. What are we looking at? The value, and value cells and etc. So we say automatic. This will also happen as we get to work with all these kinds of analytics. So you can play around with all these tools and all these all those formats of analysis in Tableau, and do the data visualizations and do analyses for the data that has been provided to you by an organization or by a client, in order to help them in their predictions. Thank you. That is my presentation.